everybody, welcome back up to Cumberlachia. Sorry if I don't look as put together as I usually do. It's Sunday. We've been working this whole weekend, but I had to run back in the garden and get some thyme because I'm going to need that for this dish. We're just going to do a smoked garlic and Parmesan chicken, and I'm going to be using chicken thighs that I got this morning, and I'm only going to use half of this onion because it is a large onion, and I only need really a small onion. So I'm just going to cut this in half because I'm going to do another dish while I'm up here today, so we can get some backed up for you, because we've been working so hard. We've already spent the morning down on the driveway filling in some spots that came loose. We got, I think, like a ton of gravel, and literally shoveling it from the trailer into all those spots. And we're hoping it won't wash away as fast. We got to get some more put on top of it, but there was some big ruts in it. I don't think the camper would have made it up here. So we spent the morning doing that. So I am a little bit tired and exhausted, but this is going to be a smoked dish. I'm using the smoker. Now, you do not have to use the smoker. I've got my smoker going already over here, and it's smoking away. I'll make sure I get the temperature up. Let me turn it up a little. And I've got about 2 tablespoons of oil back here in my cast iron skillet, and that's going on the grill. I decided not to use the stove today. I'm just going to use the grill and the smoker for everything I do. So I'm going to dice up a onion, and once I get that diced, I'm going to throw the chicken in the pan just to brown it, because it's going to cook in the smoker, but I want some brown on it, some flavor. So let me get the chicken. I'm going to move this up out of the way and this up out of the way so we don't cross-contaminate. And we'll just open this chicken up. I got boneless chicken thighs with the skin on. I like that texture and the crispiness that you're going to get from it. So I'm just going to season these up a little bit with some salt and pepper on the skin side, because I'm going to put that down first. And you know I like to layer every flavor. Flavor every layer. I'm telling you, I'm worn out already today, and it's only noon. I'm already behind getting this done. I've got the garden. I've been trying to pull out most of the summer stuff because it's kind of ended, and get my fall garden started. Come on over here with me to the grill. Like I said, I got this heated. The oil is shimmering a little bit. So I'm just going to put these skin side down, and you can hear them popping. That's hot oil. We're just going to cook those, just browning. We're not going to cook them through. We're just browning them on the top and the bottom. So let me get rid of this. Okay. I also wash my hands while I'm back here. I don't need to get salmonella into the rest of my food. Even though everything I'm going to cook is going to go back in, or cut is going to go back in and cook, I don't want to touch the utensils and such. So let me grab some tongs. I'll be back. I got to get my tongs. Okay, I got my tongs. I've got everything just everywhere up here. So I cannot wait to get the camper up here and get things organized, so I've got everything that I want to cook with in one place. So I'm just going to turn this chicken because it is already browning. Let me get my glove, I'll show you. I'm going to bring it up here. It may be hard for you to see, so I'm going to bring it up here and show you. It's already nice and browned on the skin, and that's what we want. That one's not as brown. I'm gonna leave that one down and let it brown a little bit more. And while that's going, we got the onion. I've got about 10 cloves of garlic here, and they're already peeled and the ends cut off. And of course my thyme. So let me get my thyme over here. And with thyme, if you guys get it fresh instead of in the bottle and can, just take the top and just take your finger down it, and all the thyme will come right off. Here's my compost bin over there. and you just wipe it right down. It comes right off. And you're going to use about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half a time. This is what's going to give it a lot of flavor. So let me peel these off. Should have done this earlier, I guess. I was busy working in the garden. I got a raccoon in there last night because I did go through yesterday. I cleared out one of my beds and I planted some pink-eyed purple pink-eyed purple hull peas. There you go. And they're a staple down here in the south. I love them. So I cleaned out my flower bed, or my bed that had peas in it that did not do too well because I think it got just too hot. And I waited. I'm just doing my fall garden now, so I'm doing those. And today I'm going to replant some peas if I get time. I get those done because I think they'll be done before the first frost. And I don't think I'm going to need all of this. When you do use fresh, you're going to use twice as much fresh as you do dried, because as they dry it, it shrinks up, concentrates the flavor. So I'm going to use probably about 2 teaspoons of thyme here. You might want to use just 1, and depending on how much you like thyme. No chopping here, just peel it right off the stem. And that chicken smells good. That smoker smells wonderful. When you have a smoker, it don't matter if you just turned on nothing's been cooked in it yet today. You're going to smell all the flavors from what you cooked the last time. And that I literally can smell smoked meatloaf because that's what I did the last time in there. Because all the flavors, it kind of like seasons the inside of your smoker, just like you'd season your cast iron skillet. So those flavors stay in there. People always ask me when I was down in Florida, how often do you clean your smoker? I don't clean my smoker unless it starts getting real humid and maybe some mold or something might be growing on one of the little places in there. Then I'll clean it out really well. But I used it so much, I was always smoking, that it never had a problem. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to need. I'm going to take the chicken out. I'm going to try to breathe over here because this smoker is getting me really good. I turned it up. Okay, now I'm going to set the chicken aside. I'm going to put it right over here on the grill. And to this pan, I'm going to add my onions and my garlic. Now, usually, I wouldn't put the garlic in, minced garlic, because I don't want it to burn. But it is whole cloves, so it is going to just brown on the outside. I'm not going to put in the thyme yet. And I'm just going to cook these for maybe a minute or two, just to soften them up. And grab a wooden spoon. All right. Now I'm just going to toss these onions and garlic around in here. This is going to impart a lot of flavor into this dish. On high. All right. Now I'm going to put in the thyme. Give that a stir. Whew, I can smell that right away. And then I need about 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm just going to sprinkle a little in there. Yeah, I don't need cornmeal. There we go. And I'm just using my Martha White that I keep up here. So this is what's going to make the gravy for it. Maybe 2 teaspoons, 2.5 teaspoons. And now I want this kind of brown. So just like making any roux, even if it's making gravy, I'm just going to let this cook for a little while and just start browning up. All right, so let that cook. Got the onions. I want to salt and pepper this now. And you don't want to put a lot of salt, you don't have to. And even though I have garlic in there, I mean whole garlic cloves, we're gonna put some garlic in. Somebody told me put some rice in here, and I'm going to. I just forgot to bring rice up here. There we go. Now this is nice and thick. Grab my glove because I don't think the camera you can see what I'm doing here. I'll bring it over here. You can see I just, all that flour is cooked down in there and it's cooked off, so you're not going to get that floury taste. Now I'm going to put it back over here and I'm going to add about a cup or cup and a half of chicken stock. And if you have any bits and pieces down on the bottom of the pan from cooking here, you can just use this. It's going to deglaze it and it's going to come right off. All right. Now, that flour we put in, just like you was making a gravy for your gravy and biscuits, which I love, it's going to thicken up this chicken stock. It's going to make it a nice little sauce. I don't need this to come to a boil because it's going to continue cooking, so it's going to be cooking in the smoker and it'll thicken up in there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the grill. I'm going to put the chicken, actually, you know what? First I put the Parmesan in here. I got just grated Parmesan. And I'm going to put about a half a cup first right in here. This is a 5.5 ounce package. It's 1 cup or 1 1/4 cup. So I'm just going to put most of it, about 2/3 of it, 3/4 of it, in the sauce, just so it'll start cooking in there, melting down. I'm probably not going to enjoy my cast iron skillet when I'm done here. And now I'm just going to put the chicken back in, nest it around in there. And even if it's not real brown on top, it's going to be brown because you can see this little smoker beside me that keeps smoking me out every time I walk over here is going to impart all kinds of smoky goodness right into this chicken. Pour the sauce right in there. And now I want to put a little bit more chicken stock because I want to cover over top of the chicken a little bit. All right, it's about 3/4 submerged in there. And then I'll just put the remaining cheese right on top of that. I'm gonna put this in the smoker. The smoker is up to about 425 degrees. I'm gonna take the heat down just a little bit. I just want to get the smoke going, get the chips burning. Now when you open the smoker, step back because as you open the door, you're pulling out the smoke at the same time and it's gonna get you. There we go. Now I'm gonna put on my glove, put this cast iron right in here on the shelf. Close that up. And it's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes for the meat to cook. You're going to look for an internal temperature of about 165 degrees. And once we get that, I will come back. I'll show you how it turned out and we'll have a bite of it. Okay, everybody, we're back. And yes, I did do an outfit change. It was so hot up here. I think my clothes were wetter than they were when I did laundry the other day. So let me get the chicken out of the smoker. As I told you before, stand back when you open it, because the smoke's gonna get you. There we go. Oh, look how beautiful that chicken looks. Nice and brown. Probably gonna burn my cutting board. You know what, I'm gonna scoot that cutting board up so don't burn it because this is boiling hot. Let me close this. Now, for any of you who haven't used a smoker, there is a pan in here that has water in it. You can also, if you're doing a long cook all day long, you can put apple juice in there, a little apple cider vinegar like you're doing the pork shoulder or such. And then what's nice about this smoker is it has 2 doors, so I can add, if I need to add more wood down in the bottom, I can open that up. It's not going to take the heat and temperature and the smoke out of the actual compartment where the food is. So that's what I like about this one. It has dual zones. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off. I probably should have checked again first, but I believe this chicken is at 180. Yeah, we're good. All right. Turn this off. Okay, now let's get one of these out and see how it tastes. I better swing this around. I'm gonna burn myself. I'm just gonna get the one here. Let me get this small one right here. That skin is nice and crunchy. See how pretty that is with the smoke on it. This is gonna be delicious. It's gonna be hot. Wow, that is so good. Now, you do have the sauce down underneath here, the gravy. You can pour that across the top. If you had some potatoes, you could do those. Put that on gravy. Take these garlics out. These garlics, oh my gosh, so soft. Let me get a taste of that garlic. I love garlic. So tender. I can tell, I taste the smoke in the garlic too. And after it's cooked all day, it's not real strong, the garlic taste. But give this a try. It's my Parmesan smoked chicken thighs. I will put all the ingredients down below in the description. Also put it on my website, gregs-kitchen.com. I appreciate you guys sticking with me and being patient. It's been a while trying to get everything done up here, but we're, like I told you, we're almost here. In 2 weeks, or a week and a half, 2 weeks, we will be living here in Cumberlachia. You'll get a whole lot more cooking videos because I have my kitchen here in my camper. I have my kitchen, outdoor kitchen, temporary outdoor kitchen here. The new one will be by the cabin. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you for subscribing. Don't forget to hit the like button and the share, and leave a comment down below. If you have any questions about this, just let me know. Some of you was wondering about the smoker. It's a Masterbuilt. I'll put a link to it. I got it at Lowe's, so it's not like I'm going to get anything, commission off of this or anything, but I like the Masterbuilt, so that's what I use. And then the grill's just charbroil. So y'all come back and see me next time, and take care. Love you. God bless. Bye-bye.